Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my precious pack, and welcome back once more to VEGA Conflict. This video is not a tutorial, this video is not a recommendations list, this video is actually suggestions for all of you that play more like me, where we rush in, try to keep the time frame we play the game fairly short, typically under an hour, and log back out. So it can kind of be seen as a tips video, I guess, but it's also a little bit of a heads up video. There may not be a video on Monday because I'm preparing to undertake the Boroscu challenge in World of Tanks. Despite the fact the tank looks like total... it doesn't look statistically powerful, but I mean, the Emil is one of my favorite tanks, and to me, for some reason, I'm getting an Emil vibe from it. And I'm going to look forwards to driving it, and expect to see it next week after I've earned it. But for now, on to the VEGA. The recommendations for this one, the suggestions, are naturally going to be the following. In the prize store, if you're farming the Mark II targets for the Vector for any of the higher levels, and you want to be cheap, you can use the Vectors to farm the Vectors, but the easiest thing to do is you're going to need 4 to 5 boxes, well, 4 to 5 targets, to be able to build one Mark II Vector. You can cut that down by simply buying one of the packs, because after you've hit 3 targets, you can actually buy one of the 5 fragment packs from the store, so you can actually save yourself a little bit of time and a little bit of money. Well, if you're coining. Second thing you can do is have reserve fleets. One thing that I do is always have additional ships built that I can replace and repair, so if I'm not going to be able to coin them, such as someone who spends money in the game, I have a reserve fleet so I can still be actively playing the game during the short farming session with full health ships while the others repair. This also helps with ships that are a mid-health. And what I mean by mid-health is when they've lost a small portion of their health, but they're not in instant repair, but I don't have the coins. Trade it out for one of the reserve ships, put it in for repair. And this is something I've been doing for a while now, but it's something I don't talk about enough, and anyone that's newer to the game, you may not know about reserve ships and stuff like that. What they essentially are is ships that you build to be the exact same as ships you have in a fleet, but they're there to help minimize repair time, so you can still be actively farming while something else is repairing. So, you take a 5-minute repair time or something like that, and a fight lasts 4 minutes, well, you only have to wait 1 minute for that previous ship to be ready again. And you prepare it in advance. Additionally, for those of you that are returning or advancing, the most important thing you're going to want to note is this. Credit items can reduce your refit time, and credit items are more readily available nowadays than they were previously. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick up what you just saw there, the gold and silver prize boxes. They contain credit items and pre-built ships. Now you can use the ships for resources and scrap them if you're actually above them, so it's a little helpful tidbit there. But that's about it that I have to say for the video today. Pick up the credit items, the ships, and stuff like that, what you can. But be safe out there, my pack. Happy hunting, and as always, I'll see you later.